Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Now today we are going to be talking about the Turkish Grand Prix for only Formula 1, not F2 or F3. So obviously F3 finish, F2's next race will be at Jeddah. But first, before we get into that, let's have a look at next week's race, which should be at Kota. So 22nd of October will be FP1 and FP2. So this is only for track time, so this is for your Americans. 11:30 to 12:30 for FP1, and 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock for FP2. FP3 for October 23rd, well, and for qualifying as well. So FP3, that will start at 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, and qualifying it will be 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. And then October the 24th, it will be the race, and that will be 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock. So it will be basically just a 3-hour race, like normally, I think. But yeah, that is the Kota weekend for Formula 1. Now let's move on to the Turkish Grand Prix, and this is the starting grid if you really want to know. I'll only just do the top 10. Valtteri Bottas, Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, Pierre Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Sergio Perez, Lando Norris, Lance Stroll, Yuki Tsunoda, and Sebastian Vettel. Hamilton did technically get pole position, but because of a penalty, I think a 10th place grid penalty to replace the engine or something, I think the engine, he was knocked down to 11th place. Sainz and Ricciardo also got penalties as well. So let's first have a look. Now let's have a look at the race results, and then we'll go to the standings. I cannot click. There we go. Race results right here. We'll through to the top 10, and then we'll work our way down the rest. Valtteri Bottas wins the Turkish Grand Prix, then Max Verstappen, Sergio Perez, Charles Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton, Pierre Gasly, Lando Norris, Carlos Sainz, Lance Stroll, and Esteban Ocon ran out the top 10. Fun fact about Ocon, he did not stop at all this race. I think he is the first driver since, who was it? I know it was 1994 and it's Stewart. Was it Jos Verstappen? Oh, no, I think came in 1997. I can't remember who. But all I know, I think it was a Stewart in 1994. I think in the European Grand Prix. I cannot remember who, but I know it was someone. I'm trying to think, but yeah, all I know it was a Stewart. I think in 1994. I think for the European Grand Prix. I may be wrong about European, but I think it was 1994 and a Stewart. Anyways, so that's the top 10. As for the rest of the drivers, Antonio Giovinazzi, Kimi Raikkonen, Daniel Ricciardo, Yuki Tsunoda, George Russell, Fernando Alonso, Nicholas Latifi, Sebastian Vettel, Mick Schumacher, and Nikita Mazepin. Also, shout out to Schumacher. He qualifying like in Q2. He qualified in bloody Q2. It was that's a phenomenal job by Schumacher, but he got taken out pretty early by Alonso. I'm trying to remember some other stuff that happened. I can't really remember, but Perez did a fantastic job holding up Hamilton. I actually fought with him. He actually fought with him, I think, as well, which caused Hamilton to lose a spot to Leclerc. I think they were battling for third place, and then Hamilton just fell off, and just fell, got passed by Leclerc. But yeah, so it was like treacherous conditions. I think it was raining just like last season. But it wasn't. They weren't going like all over the place, which is a good thing. If they were going all over the place again, then that would be kind of a pretty big concern. But we'll go to the driver standings now. Max Verstappen now takes over the lead. I do not know how much though, because I cannot math. But I'm gonna say that's around. I think it's like 6 points, right? I'm sorry. I'm pretty dumb at maths. Oh yeah, it is 6 points. Well, look at that. So yeah, 6 points separating Verstappen and Hamilton, then Valtteri Bottas, Lando Norris, Sergio Perez, Carlos Sainz, Charles Leclerc, Daniel Ricciardo, Pierre Gasly, and Fernando Alonso right out of the top 10. Then for the rest, Esteban Ocon, Sebastian Vettel, Lance Stroll, Yuki Tsunoda, George Russell, Nicholas Latifi, Kimi Raikkonen, Antonio Giovinazzi, Mick Schumacher, Robert Kubica, and then Nikita Mazepin ran out. All the drivers who has competed. So, yeah, that is really about it. Obviously, next race will be at Kota, right here. Um, for I don't know how many laps. I don't think it says how I don't think it says how many laps. 56 laps at Kota, and obviously I guess I'll shove in some rumors right here because I'm pretty bad with making F1 videos now because I don't watch them because maybe that I should, but anyways. There's rumors about Andretti, Michael Andretti, the guy obviously from IndyCar who has a very successful IndyCar team, Andretti Autosports. He is thinking of actually buying, I think, majority holds of Sauber, if I remember correctly, which means that there's rumors that Colton Herta may actually may actually take the second seat, as obviously the first. Well, we know that the first seat is occupied by Valtteri Bottas. There's rumors as well about maybe Guan Yu Zhou. He may get into the seat. Very very strong evidence right now going for Guan Yu Zhou. For the rest of the drivers, obviously Antonio Giovinazzi, but it's most likely he may go to Ferrari's hypercar program, which is basically their world endurance program. So basically with the GT cars. And the other one, if I'm trying to remember, is Nick De Vries. If I actually have a look in this website, this is a website that obviously I use mainly for IndyCar. So yeah, there's if you want to, yeah, there's IndyCar for you. But there's also F1 that I sometimes use, but mainly IndyCar. But yeah, this is Nick De Vries there. And then Guan Yu Zhou, rumored to be buying the seat for 30 million per year. He has obviously pretty big backing from China, so it would make sense. Then Antonio Giovinazzi, he's been moved aside by Ferrari to join their hypercar program, which is basically their world endurance program for I think GTLM cars. They can maybe obviously can maybe compete in IMSA maybe. But I don't know about IMSA. But I think it's most likely that he's going to be competing in the WEC series for Ferrari. And then it's obviously about Colton Herta. Where is he? Colton Herta, rumored to be going to F1, which is going to be weird to be honest, because I would rather have him stay at IndyCar. He's been doing a fantastic job there. But whatever, I guess so. But yeah, also Hamilton got cocked by Mercedes strategists. Sorry if I'm bouncing all over the place, but I'm just trying to remember everything as I can. But yeah, that's really about it for me now. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Sorry it was a bit less informational. I really can't be bothered to watch like some F1 races. I don't know why. I should really be watching those. But yeah, catch you guys on next time. Take care. Goodbye.